data or Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi, sir.
Wi-Fi. Okay, then it's all right. There may be some issue, but I think more or less the class will go smoothly. Yeah. So I was
Yes.
asking you a question, a very basic question that you should have uh, the basic understanding of the word nation, right? You have heard this word.
Yes,
So,
sir.
what according to you is a nation? What do you think is a nation? What image comes to your mind when you think about a nation?
The nation is a holy motherland or holy land
Okay.
on which we survive and live together.
Okay. All right. So, you said that nation have two basic characteristics. It is our holy land where we survive,
Yes, sir.
and the other thing was we live together, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will not say that you are completely incorrect, right? You are partially correct, and I am happy that you have this kind of understanding about nation, right?
Yeah.
And the image which comes to our mind when we talk about nation is the image of some country, right? For example,
Yes, sir.
India is a country, so we say that India is also a nation, and other countries of the world we say that they are nation or country. So we use the word nation and country synonymously, right? But the
Yeah,
thing
sir.
is that they are completely different concepts. Like nation is not equal to country. Nation has existed in ancient times also, right? But the concept of country is a recent phenomena, right? We will discuss all these things as we go forward in this lecture.
Yes, sir.
So, so nation and country are two completely different things. Okay. One more important question, and this is also very basic thing about our country. I just want to know what is your level of understanding about our country, so that it will help me to build upon those things, right? When I'll be able to understand what is your level of understanding, and then it will be easier for me to build on those thinking. So tell me, how many states and union territories in India are there?
There are 28 states and 8 union territories in India.
Okay, 28 states and 8 union territories.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. Daman and Diu and Dadar and Nagar Haveli is
yep,
added at one. Yes, sir.
yes, exactly. Very good. So there the student makes mistakes, right? Most of the students do not know that Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu have been merged, right?
Yes,
In
sir.
26 July, sorry, 26 January 2020.
Yes, sir. Exactly,
And
sir.
there are 28 states, right? After the
Yes, sir.
abrogation of Article 370, we know that Jammu, Kashmir, and Ladakh, uh, they have been
Our
separated and
union
they have been
territory
formed
now.
into a separate
Union
union,
territory. Yes.
right? So the status of statehood has not yet been granted to Jammu and Kashmir, but the government has said that it may be granted in some future date. Okay. So this is good. This is good that you have the basic or the general information about our country, which is very important because here we are talking about nationalism, and we will very often come to the example of our country. So let us start. Yeah. So first of all, the word nationalism, we will not come into the word nationalism directly. Rather, we will dissect the word nationalism into different segments. So the word nationalism has been made by summing up two words, nation plus ism. Right? These are the two words which have been summed up, and the word nationalism has been formed. And the word
Yes,
nationalism, let me tell you, is a very recent phenomena. I've already told you that it is a very recent phenomena. Right? Why it is a recent phenomena, we will discuss. So, since nationalism, the word nationalism has been made by these two words, nation plus ism, we need to understand what do we mean by nation, what do we mean by ism. So, first of all, we will try to understand the meaning of a nation. So, here you can see a very basic meaning of nation is given. So, what do we mean by a nation? When people are emotionally attached, so this is very, very important, right? So, in order to form a nation, the people living in a particular area should be emotionally attached to other people, right? In a territory. So, in a particular territory, if the people are emotionally attached to each other, then it is said that they are forming a nation. So, there should be emotional connect between the people. This is very, very important. And if we go into the deeper of the meaning of nation, we say that large group of people united by common elements, right? Nation is
yes, sir.
nothing but the large group of people who are united by common elements. So there should be common elements which should be shared by all the people living in a particular territory. Then the people should have a background, they should have a history, culture, and language. And nation also refers to living in a common area, territory, or country. So when a group of people live in a common area or a territory, right, and they share common elements, and that common element can be anything. It can be cultural element, it can be historical element, right, it can be ethnic element. So if they share some common elements among each other, then we say that these group of people have formed a nation, right?
Yes, sir.
Now let us look at what a very famous French philosopher, Ernest Renan, said about nation. He is a very popular figure, and he gave a very popular lecture. And in one of his lecture, he tried to explain the concept of nation. So what did he say? According to Ernest Renan, nation have two elements, right? One element, we can say it is related with the past, and the other element is related with present. So for Ernest Renan, both past and present is important, right, in order to form a nation.
Yes.
How past is important? He says that there should be a rich legacy of memories, right? If the people are forming a nation, then the people should have rich legacy of memories. So there should be some common memories among the people. This is about the past. And he further says that the other is present day consent, the desire to live together. That in the present times, they should have desire to live together. These two are the important things if a group of people wants to form a nation. One is related with past and the other is related with the present. The thing which is related with the past is the rich legacy of memories, right? So the people should have a very rich legacy of some common memories. And the second thing is that they should have desire to live together at present. So it is not sufficient that a group of people have some common memories. It is not sufficient to form a nation. There should be there should be desire to live together at present also. If they do not desire, suppose if some group of people share some common memories in the past, but at present they do not desire to live together, then these group of people will not form a nation. Have you got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the two basic elements of nation according to Ernest Renan. Now, I will take back you to our independence movement. Right, as I said that we will use a lot of examples of our own history as far as the concept of nation and nationalism is concerned, so that we can relate very easily.
Yes, sir.
So, as far as this definition of nation is concerned, which was given by Ernest Renan, that there should be some element of past as well as present, then I think this is my personal viewpoint, that probably Mr. Jinnah was, you know, Mr. Jinnah, right? Muhammad Ali Jinnah,
Yes, sir.
the founder
Yes.
of Pakistan. So I think
Yes.
Mr. Jinnah was right in saying that both Hindus and Muslims form two nations, right? Now, why? Why I'm
Yeah.
saying this? I'm saying this only because on the basis of this definition, right? People may agree, may not agree, but on the basis of this definition, we can conclude that probably Hindus and Muslims at that period of time formed two different nations, and therefore there should be two different nations for Hindus and Muslims. Why? Because it may happen that the Hindus and Muslims which were living together, they may have some common memories, right? They may have some rich legacy of common memories. But during
Yes,
the
sir.
independence struggle and during the movement of Pakistan, it was clearly seen that Muslims do not want to live together with Hindus. You're getting that? This is what we study about Indian history, that they were either misled or for some other reasons, they wanted to get separated from India or from the majority community, which is we call the Hindus. So there was uh, the the present day element was missing in this case, right? The present day element of desire to live together was present. They did not want to live together. So, in that sense, we can say that probably Hindus and Muslims could not form one nation, right? A single nation. So, in that sense, probably Mr. Jinnah was right that Hindus and Muslims are two different nations. And if you have habit to read, then I will suggest you to read a particular book. Do you like reading, Chirag?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, any anything which you are reading at present?
Sir, few past few days I am reading a book written by John Harriot.
John Harriot. And what is the title of the book?
The title of the book is Why Should We Good in Our Life?
Why should we good in
It
our
is
life?
just,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I got the theme. I think it is a self-development book, self-help or
Yes, sir.
self-development book, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So it is good that you have a habit of reading, and everyone should have. Everyone should have. Nowadays, people are very tech savvy. I can understand, but nothing can replace the the happiness we get after reading a book. So I would recommend you one book, and that book will give you a perspective what I am saying. The name of the
Yes,
book is
sir.
It is written by Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, right? The
Yes,
Partition
sir.
of Pakistan, right? This is the name of the book.
The partition.
I think the name of the book is uh, the partition or the Pakistan or the partition of India. I think this is the name of the book, right? If you will search, you will find that book on Pakistan by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar.
B.R. Ambedkar. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And in that book, he has categorically mentioned that probably Mr. Jinnah was correct, that Hindus and Muslims cannot live together, and that is why they should get separated. Right. So, on the basis of this definition, we can say that uh, Hindus and Muslims could not form a single nation, right? Not
Yes,
otherwise.
sir.
I'm not saying that it is not possible. I mean, uh, the population of Muslims in our country is the second largest in the world, if you know, right? The first
Yes, sir.
country, the maximum population of Muslims is in Indonesia, and the second largest population of Muslims is in India, right? And
Yes,
India,
sir.
we say that wherever the Muslims are in majority, they form a different kind of country, right? They are basically Islamic nations. But in a nation of where we say that India is a secular country, so-called secular country, uh, Muslims are the second largest population in the world. Okay, so this is about nation, right? I think you have got some idea about what do we mean by a nation. So there should be some
Yes,
common
sir.
sense of belonging among the people, and they should have desire to live together. This is very important.
Yes, sir.
Now, there is one another important term which is also very important as far as nationalism is concerned, and we need to understand this term. And the term is state, right? Now, in case of our country, we use uh, state in two sense, right? India is also a state in some
Yes, sir.
sense. In international context, if we are looking at India, we say that India is a state. We will come to that why India is a state. But we, as you I said earlier, that there are 28 states in India, right? So
Yes,
earlier,
sir.
these states used to be called provinces. They were not called states; they were called provinces, right? But after independence, they were called states. Presently, I am reading a book which is about the integration of states in India. Right after 1947, you know that there were more than 550 princely states in India, right, and
Yes, sir.
provinces. And Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and his secretary, these two persons were very I should say that they played a very important role to integrate
VP
all
Menon, sir.
these states into a country, right? If these two
VP
people
Menon was
not have
secretary, sir.
worked tirelessly, then the image of India, which or the map of India which you are looking here, should not look like this, right? It should be very, very. It should have been very, very. Either it should have been distributed into different smaller kingdoms, princely states. So the situation would have been very grim, right? So today the map of India which we see is because of the integration of the states and provinces in India, and these two people were very, very. They played a very important role in integrating all this.
Sardar, excuse me,
Yeah,
sir,
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
and VP Menon.
Yes, yes, exactly. So you have knowledge of history.
Yes, sir.
VP Menon. VP
Only
Menon
for
was his
only
secretary.
of India, not for world, sir. Because I
Okay.
am frustrated in world. इंडिया के बारे में
Okay.
नॉलेज सर
हाँ हाँ
पर्टिकुलर मतलब जानना तो रहता ही है, पर उसके बाद जो है वर्ल्ड के बारे में जानना थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करता है मेरे लिए।
नहीं नहीं ठीक है, पहले अपने देश के बारे में जानना जरूरी है, ठीक है, उसके बाद फिर दुनिया के बारे में भी जान लेंगे, बट अपने देश के बारे में पहले जानना जरूरी है। अगर हम लोग अपने देश खुद अगर हम लोग अपने ही देश को नहीं जानेंगे तो फिर दूसरे देशों को समझना भी हमारे लिए बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा, ठीक है। और वो मतलब आई थिंक सही भी नहीं होगा, ठीक है। इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट टू
Yes, sir.
फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड आवर ओन कंट्री. So it's fine that you are reading about Indian history or have or are enthusiastic about Indian history, right? धीरे धीरे वो जो वर्ल्ड हिस्ट्री को समझने का इंटरेस्ट होता है वो भी डेवलप हो जाएगा, बिकॉज वर्ल्ड हिस्ट्री इज ऑल्सो वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, राइट? एज वी विल सी, हमारा फर्स्ट चैप्टर ही वर्ल्ड हिस्ट्री से रिलेटेड है, हिस्ट्री का.
Yes, sir.
Nationalism in Europe is what? Nationalism in Europe is related to world history, right? In nationalism in Europe,
Yes,
we will
sir.
study about, I think, French Revolution. There will be French Revolution, right? There will be a
French
portion of
Revolution,
French Revolution, and I think
unification of Germany, Italy,
unification
France.
of Germany by Bismarck, right? So all
Yes,
these
sir.
things
Yes, sir.
we will study in our first chapter. So you will get a glimpse of world history, right? But I think you have already studied portions of world history in class 9. There was a big chapter of French Revolution, Russian Revolution in class 9.
Yes, sir. And
So
about Germany,
yes, about Germany. So French Revolution, Russian Revolution, Germany, ये तीन जो कंट्रीज है, ठीक है, नेशन स्टेट्स जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं. अभी हम लोग समझेंगे व्हाट डू वी मीन बाय नेशन स्टेट्स. सो these things are related with world history. So we have already read that. But ठीक है, we will again read some of the topics which you have already read in class 9, and I will try to make it as much interesting as possible, because history should not be boring, right? So most of the students think that history is one of the most boring subject, right?
yes, sir.
But I think that history is one of the most interesting subject. You just need to read in that way, or you just need, if you are discussing with someone, or if you are guiding someone, or if you are teaching someone, then you should teach or guide in that way, so that the person who is listening to you also get interested in the subject, right? So
Yes,
now
sir.
we talk about state. We have already talked about nation. So what do we mean by a state? Uh, in If we talk about, or if we talk in the sense of international context, then state is a country or territory considered as an organized political community under one government, right? So state is a country or a territory, and it should have one organized political community. एक organized political community होना चाहिए state के लिए, and there should be one government, ठीक है. This organized political community should be under one government, and
Yes, sir.
the most important thing about state is that it should have a specified border, right? So here you are looking at the features of a state. So a state should have its specified internationally authorized borders. So we know that India has its own internationally recognized borders. So we can say that India, in that sense, is a state, right?
Yes, sir.
Then population. As far as population is concerned, the whole population of the country, we say in case of a state, that the whole population of a country is under one political organization, or under one political community. The population of the country or the population of a state is considered to be one organized political community. Our constitution starts, if you have read constitution, then our constitution starts with, just give me a minute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, so the population of a state or a country forms an organized political community. Our constitution, I was talking about Constitution of India. If you
Yes.
have read the first few lines of our constitution or the preamble starts with, you know, from which word is it? Our constitution starts. Our constitution starts with "we, the people," right?
Yes, sir.
So we, the people of the country, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, right? And then there are the basic characteristics of our constitution given. So the constitution starts with "we, the people," and this gives us an idea about a state, that everyone who is living in this country forms a single political community, and this constitution is formed by the people of the country, right? The constitution is given by the people of the country. India is not by the constitution. The constitution is by the people of the country, right? So who is
Yes, sir.
more powerful, the people or the constitution? Obviously the
The
people.
people's of India.
The
Yes, sir.
people are the people of the country are more powerful than the constitution, because if the people wants, if the people desires, then they can change the constitution. Suppose the constitution we have
And
present
as like
at
amendments in the constitutions by the
yes, there
governments.
are. Yes. So we have already made a lot of amendments in our constitution, right? I think more than uh, 100 amendments have already been done, right? More than
Yes, sir.
120 or 22 amendments have already been done. It means that more than 100 times our constitution have already been modified. Amendments means modification or some changes.
Yes, sir.
So we, the people, gives us an idea about the state. So then the other feature is government, that there should have a government in a state, right? Uh, uh, and the power of the government should be over the whole territory, uh, just like our central government, right? Our central government has control over the whole territory of India.
Yes, sir.
Then there is an element of sovereignty. What do we mean by sovereignty? It means that free from interference from outside in their domestic affairs. So India is free to take its own decision, right? No other country can dictate India, or no other country can say India to do this or that, right? Uh, India
Yes,
is
sir.
a sovereign country, and it can take its own decision, whether it is regarding its external affairs or internal affairs, right? So there should be
Yes,
element
sir.
of sovereignty in a state. And the fifth and the one of the important feature of a state is recognition, that this particular entity, right? This particular entity which has its own border, which has one political community, which has a government, and which has a sovereignty, this particular entity should be recognized throughout the world. Recognition is important, right? जैसा अगर तुमको अभी पता होगा कि there is a conflict going on between two countries, you know what, which two countries
Israel and Philistine.
exactly? Israel and Palestine. So uh, Palestine has not yet been recognized as a country, you know that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So see, we may have our own point of views regarding Palestine or Israel, right? What is Hamas doing in Israel, or what is Israel doing in Palestine? But the thing is that Palestine has not been recognized as a state. So you will not see anywhere in case of United States, in case of United Nations also, you not see Palestine. Right? So Palestine is not a recognized state, but Israel is a recognized state, right?
Yes, sir.
I think some few years ago, I think 30, 40 years back, because Israel is encircled by all the Arabic countries, all the Islamic nations. Israel is the only democratic country in that region. You know that, and all
Yes,
other
sir.
countries surrounding Israel are Islamic nations, right? And they give lecture to Israel that you should do that, you should do this, right? All these kind of things. So Israel is a recognized country, but Palestine is not a recognized country. So recognition is very, very important if you want to get the status of a state.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is about the state, right? So we have understood what do we mean by nation. We have also understood what do we mean by a state, right? Now
Yes,
we
sir.
need to consider what do we mean by a nation state. See, I am going step by step, right? The topic is nationalism, but if we do not understand these three things, nation, state, and then nation state, we will not be able to understand what is nationalism, right? That's why I'm going step by step. Now, what is nation state? You can see that the word nation state has been formed by merging the word nation and state.
Straight.
So let's look at a very simple definition of nation state. A nation state is a system of organization. So it is a system of organization in which people with common identity. We have already discussed that in case of a nation, people should have common identity, live inside a country with firm borders. In case of state, we know that every country should have firm borders. So in case of nation state, you will see some of the features of nation and some of the features of state merging together, right? So the feature of common identity is the feature of nation. Common identity among people makes a nation, and firm borders and single government forms a state. So if we merge these two elements, common identity among the people, and they are living in a country with firm borders with a single government, then that region will be called a nation state, right? So if we take example of our own country, we can say that India is a nation state. How India is a nation state? The people living in our country share a common identity, right? Right from north to south or from east to west, we share a common bond, we share a common cultural identity, common religious identity, ethnic identities. Uh, so, in that sense, we are a nation, and since we have we have a firm border and we have a single government, it makes us a state. We can say that India is a nation state, right?
Yes, sir.
So here we uh, try to understand what do we mean by a nation, what do we mean by a state, and then what do we mean by a nation state. And then comes the concept of nationalism. Now you'll see that nationalism is quite simple. If we understand, or if we have already understood what is nation, what is state, what is nation state, then understanding nationalism becomes very, very simple. So what is nationalism? I've given a very simple meaning of nationalism here. It is a desire for a nation to control its own destiny. Right? It's a desire for a nation to control its own destiny. So when a nation tries to control its own destiny, we can say that the feeling of nationalism is arising among the people of that nation. Right? So when we will study nationalism in Europe or nationalism in India, we will see that what was really happening was there was a desire among the people, right? There was a desire among the people of Europe to control their own destiny. They wanted to control their own destiny because at that period of time, the whole European countries, every European country was, more or less all European countries was ruled by some king or queen, right? So the people uh, could not find, or they could not control their own destiny. The destiny was not in their own hands. Everything was decided by the monarchy. Everything was decided by the monarchy. So the people could not have their own destiny in their own hands. So when they started taking control of their own destiny in their own hands, thence we say that the feeling of nationalism arose, whether it was the case of Europe or the case of India. Because in India, during colonial period, when the British were ruling over us, uh, every section of society was equally oppressed, right? So no one was left. Every society, every people belonging to any religion, belonging to any ethnicity, belonging to any caste, belonging to any community, everyone was equally oppressed. So they found, all these people found that they are being equally oppressed by this one single entity, which was a colonial entity. So they found a sense of unity among themselves, right? That we are united by this common sense of oppression. And then they tried to control their own destiny. They thought that now it's enough. We cannot leave our own destiny. We cannot leave the decision of our own destiny in someone else's hand. We should take control of our own destiny in our own hands. And when the people of India started taking control of their own destiny, this was the period of nationalism in India, right? And we say that the nationalism in India started growing just after 1857, which was the period of Great Revolt, right? So this is what we mean by nationalism. So here we have discussed all the relevant topics which is required to study the chapter. Right now, we will be able to understand nationalism in Europe and nationalism in India very easily, because we have the basic, we have the building blocks, right? We have already formed the building blocks, and now we just need to build over that. So I think the concept is clear to you. If you have any question, you can ask any question.
Sir, I have question according to my board's exams.
Okay, yeah, sure, you can ask me.
Sir, in board exam, what is the strategies to do well in board exam 95 plus या 90 plus?
So देखो, strategy तो बड़ा simple है. First of all, if you are going to give your board examination, then one thing which will be very critical to you is to solve the previous year questions, right? It is very, very important. So previous year question is one thing, very important. I will suggest कि at least last 10 years के जो पेपर हैं वो solve करने चाहिए हम लोगों को, right? So what is the importance of solving previous year questions? The importance is that you will get the idea what kind of questions are coming in the board examination, right? Or since you are in CBSE board.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, so since you are in CBSE board, you know that the CBSE does not ask questions directly. You will not see any direct questions in CBSE, right? In all NCERT books, you will not get any direct answers. So you need to focus on the topics which you are studying. जो भी topics पढ़ रहे हो, ठीक है, whether it is nationalism in Europe or nationalism in India or any other topic. In economics, if you are trying to understand development, in civics, if you are trying to understand democracy, you need to understand the basic concepts of democracy, basic things about development, and all these things are given in your book. ठीक है, कोई अलग से नहीं पढ़ना है. You just need to
Yes,
follow what is given in your book. You need to read the book, which is very very important. ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर कोई टीचर पढ़ा दिया या फिर कोई वीडियो अगर हम लोग देख लें या क्वेश्चन आंसर सिर्फ लर्न कर लें, it will not give you the desired result. Reading NCRT books is very very important because the question will come from between the lines. और जब ऐसा क्वेश्चंस आता है तो उस समय पूरा चैप्टर रीड करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. कहाँ से क्वेश्चन आएगा, नो वन नोज. बट येस, solving previous year questions, I'm not talking about social science only, I'm talking about all the subjects. Solving previous year questions will give you an idea. So
sir, I have a doubt.
Yes.
In market there are lot of question papers and a lot of books according to them. What
Yes.
is a good for our board?
I think the first thing which you should follow is your own NCRT books, right? You have your own class 10 NCRT books, right? As far as social science is concerned.
Yes, sir.
Right? As far as social science is concerned, NCRT books are good and questions do come from those NCRT books. You do not need to follow any other book, right?
Okay.
You don't need to follow any other book. Yeah, there are some concepts which for additional information you can read, right, from other sources. But as far as examination is concerned, I think it is more than enough. Your NCRT books are more than enough for social sciences, obviously. In case of mathematics, I will not recommend that you should only go for your NCRT mathematics,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
I don't think NCRT has a good mathematics book. So you need to follow some other sources, like some people follow R.S. Agarwal or some people follow M.L. Agarwal. There are a lot of books available in the market, and I think all of them are equally good, right? M.L. Agarwal bhi acha hai, R.S. Agarwal bhi acha hai. So apart from NCRT, in case of mathematics, जो भी बुक्स मार्केट में अवेलेबल है, आई थिंक you will have to also follow them. You have mathematics, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So ये सारे बुक्स मैथमेटिक्स के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है, बट सोशल साइंस के लिए आई विल ओनली रिकमेंड NCRT, right? If you need to get extra information, then you can read from some other sources, but for examination I think NCRT is more than enough.
Best.
And
Yes,
the question paper, you should have previous year question paper, right? Not the there will be many model question papers available in the market, right? Model question papers which are provided by different institutes, but I think you should first go for the previous questions, the questions which has already come in the examination, and you should practice all those questions. And then
Yes,
if
sir.
you have time, then go for model questions, and those will be extra questions which you will be solving.
Sir, I checked on CBSE website that there was 10 previous year papers.
Yes.
So I can solve that.
Yes, surely. I will recommend you that you should go and download the papers, previous 10 years papers, and try to solve the questions. But the thing is that if you have not covered the syllabus, so initially it will be difficult for you to solve the questions because you have not covered the syllabus, so you will not be able to answer. But at
Yes,
least
sir.
look at the questions, right? Go download the question papers, look at the questions. What are the questions they are asking, right? And then when you will read the chapter, you will get the idea कि भाई ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था और हमको इस तरीके से पढ़ना है, ठीक है? When you will read some passage, you will get the idea that अच्छा ये क्वेश्चन पूछा था, this can be the answer of this question. So first of all, you need to have a basic understanding about what are the kind of questions which are being asked in the board examination. It is very important. सिर्फ आंसर लर्न करना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज अगर क्वेश्चन अगर नहीं समझेंगे तो आंसर कैसे हम लोग करेंगे, ठीक है? सो गो डाउनलोड द पेपर्स एंड हैव अ लुक एट द क्वेश्चंस एंड देन स्टार्ट रीडिंग द चैप्टर्स, ठीक है? सो दिस इज व्हाट आई
Sir,
रेकमेंड. यस.
in this year there was lot of distractions by COVID-19, and
Yes.
second thing, our syllabus is changed.
The syllabus has been changed.
So sir, yes sir,
Syllabus has been changed since when?
paper pattern is
Yeah.
especially
Paper
paper
pattern has changed.
pattern.
Yeah.
Yes sir, sorry.
Yeah. So yes, the in 2000, so the students who were going to give examination this year, board examination 2021, so for them there was deduction in the syllabus, but I don't think that you will have that kind of advantage, because I think the situation will get normal. In At least we can expect that. So there is very little chance that you will get the advantage of deduction of syllabus. So you will have to cover all the things which are given in your syllabus.
Sir, there will be in question paper, there will be a case study based question, and 20 multiple choice questions,
Yes.
etc.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So this is the new pattern of paper, right?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So if they are giving case studies, then it becomes very, very important for you to understand the topics, because the
Yes, sir.
case studies will be given from anywhere in the world, right? Suppose, for example, there is a topic called democracy in your civics, right? Power sharing.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So with regard to power sharing, they will give you a case study, right? And they will ask you a question that how you can implement or how you can avoid the conflicts between two communities by using power sharing. For that,
Yes,
you need to know what is power sharing and why power sharing is important, and what are the different forms of power sharing. How can you share power? How can you eliminate conflict or reduce conflict by using power sharing? Right? So these are the
yes, sir.
concepts which you need to understand before solving a case study.
Yes, sir.
So any more questions?
No, sir.
Okay, so I have one question from you. You get to know about me from I think Facebook page, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what gave you impression that you should try to contact me and that you should study social science from me?
Sir, I have one doubt that can I
हाँ
ask?
हाँ हाँ बोलो.
सर, ये डाउट था कि ओनली सोशल स्टडी प्राइज एंड होल सब्जेक्ट प्राइज,
अच्छा.
मतलब आई वांट फी स्ट्रक्चर.
Okay. So only social studies prize या फिर whole? So you want to study all the subjects or only social studies?
सर, all the subjects, because I am seeing that you are teaching nice.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Sir, I want to study all the subjects because you are teaching as good teacher and you are clearing all the doubts. Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to study, first of all, thank you for your comments. But the thing is that if you want to study all the subjects, then we will provide you all the details regarding class and the fee structure, which which you will have. And I've already told you last day that once our demo class is finished, I will send you all the details, right? there will be one form which you need to fill up, right? And there you need to mention all the things which you want to know. And there are some basic information like your name, your school name, right, which board you are from, and your email
Yeah.
address. So these are some of the basic things which you need to fill up. And there will be one section of queries. So whatever query you have, you just write down the query there, and you will get all the relevant details regarding fee structure, regarding course structure, regarding class days, how we will take the classes. So classes, I will tell you that the classes will be generally taken by through Google Meet, right? And you will
Yeah.
get all the backup of all the classes, video lectures, right? So all the lectures which
Yeah.
will have the live lectures, it will get recorded, and you will get the access to all the lectures free of cost, right? So there will be no charges for that. And we will also provide you the relevant notes, all the materials you will be getting. We'll also provide you,
Yes.
there will be model tests, right, on the basis of
Yeah, sir.
the pattern, the question pattern which are being asked in the examination. So all the things which a student needs in order to get good grades in examination, you'll be getting all those things, right? So
Okay, sir.
so just after the class, I will just send you that form. You just fill up the form, and you will get all the relevant details in your email address, or if preferable, at your WhatsApp number also.
Okay, sir.
So you want to study all the subjects, right? So we will send
Yes,
you the
sir.
fee structure of all the subjects.
Okay, sir.
So yeah, uh, you have science also, right?
Yeah, sir.
Sci- okay. So there will be I think there will be science, social science, mathematics. I think if you take mathematics as a separate subject, English, Hindi. So you want to study English, Hindi,
Yeah.
or you are you
Sir,
want to study
English and
English
Hindi both. Yeah, sir.
or Hindi too?
Yeah.
Okay, okay then. Fine, Chirag. I will send you the details, right? So first of all, I will
Yes,
send you
sir.
the form, and you just fill the form, and then we will proceed further. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay,
Okay
sir.
then. So we are ending this class today, and I hope we will meet soon.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.